Hello everyone. Hello. Good evening. Very good evening. Just confirm in the chat box since I'm visible and audible as well. Right. Hello. Hello everyone. Am I audible? Hello. Okay. Let's. Hello. Hello. Sorry. I got disconnected for a bit. Yeah. So good evening. Hello. Hello Sanjay. Hello Surya. I hope I'm audible, right? Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Just confirm in the chat box. Good evening. Yeah. Okay. Great. So now I'll share my screen. Just give me a second. Okay. So let's not waste much time. Okay. Great. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I hope I'm audible and perfectly visible as well. So okay, let's start. There is a bit of network issue, right? Kind of. Okay. So this is day two. Okay. Let's not waste much time, right? Okay. Okay. So it should be visible and audible, right? Okay, so this is the day two. Today we are going to we don't have much time, right? For that. So what I'll do, I'll directly start with the topics, right? So the topic we are going to see today is yesterday we took about the syntaxes, we learned about data types and variables. Okay, okay. Sorry for that. I guess better now, right? So see, so today we have to learn about the algorithms. Okay, and before that we'll see about arrays. Okay, algorithm and arrays, right? So just tell me before moving further, does anyone know about the array? What is an array? Anyone knows about the array? Do you guys know about the array? Okay. So just tell me, do you guys know about the array? Anyone? You can write in the chat box, right? Okay. Or still like there are like very less people, right, today. What happened? Did we started early? No, it's not right. It's already 6:37. So do you have any issues, any doubts from the last class? Anyone? Do you guys have any doubt? Just let me know. Is there anything regarding that? Do you have any doubt? Anyone? Okay. Can you guys write in the chat box if I'm audible? I mean, is there still any issues, or we can continue, right? Hello. Okay, let me switch it. Just confirm, right? If I'm not audible or anything. Okay. Okay. So let's start. I guess should be better now. Don't know what is happening. Okay. Let me check. Right. Let me check. Okay. Okay. Great. Oh, sorry, guys. I guess I was not able to read the chat box. Right. Okay. Okay. So array is like collection of items. Right. Now I should be audible and visible. Right. Okay. Great. Great. So see, what is an array? You guys already told me. Okay. So array is collection of the homogeneous data type. Okay, or you can say the similar data type. In Java, not in other languages also, not only in Java, we have the same concept for the array. Okay, which means when we are learning, like when we are creating the array, the data type should be same. Okay, data type should be same means we can, if you are creating an integer array, it should be integer. We cannot store string in that, right? So in here, array is just like kind of boxes, okay? And boxes are divided into different blocks of memory. Okay, so we are going to talk about that, how this thing works internally. All right. The main thing is, okay, before writing that, can anyone tell me what is the way to access the elements? I mean, is there any property or is there any key or something from which we can access the elements? Let's suppose if I'm storing 2, 4, 1, 4, 7, and 9. So how I can access these elements? Okay, from the array. Is there any way? You can write in the chat box. Is there any way how we can access this the elements in the array? Okay. Okay, so what I can see, index, right? Exactly. So index is one of the useful property, right? Or you can say the part of the array, which is the most important in the arrays. Okay, everything works around the indexing. Okay, so if you have to play with the array or play with some questions, basically in DSA in arrays, we have to understand the indexes. The main thing is index starts from 0. Okay, the basic thing. Like this is not only for Java, this is for other languages as well. It starts with 0, then it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, like this. All right. So in here, we have this kind of indexing thing. Okay. So I'll write down few things. Even you can tell me what are the features of the array. Okay, let's not waste much time for that. Yeah, exactly. Index, right? Index starts from 0. Okay. So do you know the reason why it is starting from 0, or it is just like that? They have just given this thing and it is like starting from 0 only. Is there any rule or is there any reason behind it? Do you guys know about that? Slicing. Okay, great. Slicing is a different thing actually, right? So yeah, it is there for taking out different elements in group. Okay, which means just like a slicing of bread, you can say, right? When we're creating sandwich, you like take the slices of the bread, right? Like that. Okay, same thing you can relate with this in the array. So slicing means taking group of elements. Okay, so there is a concept behind how we use the slicing. There's that concept is called as sliding window, right? Today we are not going to learn about sliding window. Okay, that is a different concept. That is in between the easy to medium. Okay, so we are starting with the easy part. Yeah, for the arrays, can anyone tell me the features? The first thing we got is homogeneous data. That's the basic one. Okay, so homogeneous data, it can store. Homogeneous means, those who don't know, homogeneous means similar type of data. Okay, which means if you are taking an integer array, it should be integer. You cannot store string. It will give you a syntax error, obviously, right? So number starts from zero for computers. Nothing like that, right? In the array, actually, it was just a convention, because when we are like allocating the memory addresses, right? In that, when they are calculating it actually behind the scene, for that reason there is a memory address thing. Okay, because see, I'll tell you that like visualizing how this array works with that way, I'll tell you. Okay, so the reason is not because thick number starts from zero for computers. Actually, we have only two numbers, right? For the computers we have zero and one only. Okay, so it is not like that, but it is actually regarding the memory address thing. Okay, that is behind the scene again. So another property, continuous storage. Exactly. Okay, so this is also important. With the help of this thing only, actually arrays can be distinguished from the collection, that array list which is there in the collection framework. Okay, all right. So yeah, exactly. We have two type of array. Okay, the memory allocation for 1D array is quite simple. For 2D arrays, it is bit different. Okay, so we'll jump to the memory part. Okay, don't worry. So this continuous storage we have. Okay, the other part is homogeneous data, continuous storage, and fixed size. So this is actually kind of constant. You can say kind of disadvantage, right? This is although a feature of the array in Java. Okay, so this is in Java. Don't confuse with other languages. Okay, so in here we have the fixed size. Can anyone tell me what is this fixed size? I mean, why do we call it fixed size? Exactly, right? There was exactly. So we got this term, that is fixed size, right? So this is few properties you should remember actually. Okay, regarding the arrays, then only you are able to understand. Okay, so here we have this fixed size. We have the continuous storage, and then we have the indexing option. Okay, so we have the indexing concept, which means we can get the data via the index. We can store the data with the help of index. Same thing. Okay. So 4 points we should remember. And if you want to know about the memory part, it is stored kind of in heap. Okay. So can anyone tell me, we have actually two types of memory, right, in Java. Okay, I'm specifically talking about Java. We have two types of memory, which is heap and stack. Okay, stack works differently, right? Heap works differently. I mean, in terms of memory management. Okay, so it is stored in heap. There is a proper reason for that. Okay, because array is a which kind of data type is array? Okay, see, whatever we have learned yesterday, right? We'll just relate to that part and it will be easy to understand. Okay, array is better. Collection, array list is exactly. Array list is better. Okay, because it is dynamic. We don't have to give size. There are so many methods. Okay, which is not there in array, obviously. Okay, yeah, I'll zoom the screen. Okay, now it should be visible. Okay, yeah. So memory size, exactly, stack and heap. Okay, so we have two types of memory. Heap goes kind of compile time code. Okay, that's okay. But why we are storing, why this array gets stored in the heap? The reason is simple, because array is a derived data type. Okay, so every derived data type in Java from the from the starting, okay, in the legacy when it was introduced, they have been storing all the derived data type into the heap memory. Okay, to increase the performance. Okay, so there is a reason, and there is a so many things which is working behind the scene. The optimization part, okay, which again we don't have to know right now. So arrays derived data type, one thing we can remember is this is kind of key point, okay, which we should remember. So the derived data types in Java is stored in heap. Okay, so this you can remember. Okay, so I'll tell you how this thing works. Let's jump to that part, and then we'll come to the syntax. Okay, so see, there's like few important points which you know about the array. Okay, so as we already know, this is a contiguous block of memory. Contiguous means one block of like particular space is just next to the another block. Means if we have allocated a 5 block of space, right, for the integer. So let's suppose like this. Okay, so if it's 0 index 1, 2, 3, and 4, the memory address of this particular block, this one, and this one will be side by side. Okay, it's not because see, in the kind of heap memory when it is gets stored. Okay, so this is like of it's not like stack, right? It is not a stack right now. This is a heap. Okay, stack also works kind of same way. Last in first out, if you remember. Okay, so in here what happens is if you are storing if the array is being stored from, let's suppose, this memory address, which is 4064, let's suppose. Okay, whatever, we don't know actually what is there, although you can calculate. Okay, there is a formula, right, for calculating the memory address by the bit size. Okay, again, not relevant regarding the programming, okay, right now. So here, let's suppose if you are storing 4, the number 4, okay, then 5. So this memory address is going to be 4068. Okay, so there is again a reason, because if you know the starting address, I'm storing the integer. So it takes 4 bytes. Okay, integer, the normal. Okay, you can say the unsigned integer, you can say. Okay, so it takes 4 bytes in Java, right? So there are like few key points you can go through, okay, on the documentation, or when you're going to, like, let's suppose if you're going to enroll in that the SA program, right, and it is for the, I guess, 1 or 2 months. So in that you'll understand each and everything. Okay, so today we can obviously cannot learn like all the uh, behind the scene concepts, right? That's not important for now. So this is how this is being calculated, right? 40672. Okay, because just plus 4 and plus 4, that's what is happening. See, this is a memory address right now. You should not worry, but the main part is everything is going to be side by side. That's what we call it contiguous. Okay, so the another feature which we mentioned for those who don't know about this contiguous term. Okay, let's suppose 42417, any number, right? Any number you are storing. Okay, so this is called as heap. Okay, so the main part is this is the memory address, but how it is being located. Okay, so there is a pointer which is not stored in the stack. Okay, so this is the behind the scene how array works. This stack actually is nothing but your array, right? The variable name of the array, right? So that is stored in stack. Again, you can just note it out, okay, or you can just remember for now that every variable, okay, which is kind of constant or identifier, is being stored in the stack space. Okay, again, there is a reason, because stack doesn't have like a lot of memory. Heap takes a lot of memory. Okay, so because we are storing bytes, this is just a variable name, right? This can be changed because we are performing operations. We are going to change this 4 in future, obviously. Okay, means we are going to update it by the index. Let's suppose if we change it to 5, we'll see that, okay, with the code. So this is behind the scenes. See, it's not right now, it's not too much important, but we should know. Okay, we should know how this thing works. So this is this part. Okay, this will actually like point to the first, or you can say the 0th index. Okay, so the 0th index means the first element, right? So this stack will consist of this variables and identifiers. Heap will contain all the bytes you are storing, right? The numbers. Okay, so is it clear now? Yeah, see, we like few data structures we have, but we are not going to learn like all of them, right? Stack and queue will see. Uh, Either you're going to learn in that program, okay, because in 3ds we don't have stack and queue right now. Okay, exactly. So stack directly works with our RAM. Okay, okay. So any doubt? Any doubt till here, guys? Just let me know if you have any doubt. So this is the working. Okay, so this is the working of array when you're creating the array, right? So still we have few things to see before jumping to the array part. Any doubts? If you have, just let me know. Any doubt? Any doubt, guys? Okay, great. Okay. So this points you should remember. Okay. Derived data type stored in the heap. Okay. Let me create a file for array.java. Okay. So it automatically creates the public class. Now I have to create public static void main. So now I'll talk about little bit about the public static void main. Okay. So just tell me this thing. I guess we talked about this in the yesterday class as well. This is the return type. Okay, so in here I'll tell you this one by one. Okay, so this public is the access specifier. So right now I can just stick with this part. Access specifier means when we are applying OOPS, right, object oriented programming in this. So this function right now, this is a main function. It is not actually applicable as such for the main, but when we are creating user defined functions, because this is a predefined function. Okay, I mean, obviously we haven't given the name word main. Okay, main is already defined, right? So this is a predefined method. Okay, method or function is same. Okay, we call it either method or function. So this is predefined. Although I have written it, but main is already defined. Static is already defined. Okay, I haven't written this by myself. Okay. Okay. So this is access specifier means how this particular block, okay, or this function can be accessed into the other package or other class, or it may be another function. This is denoted by public. If I keep it private, it cannot be accessed by any other class. Okay. See, this is a different concept right now. That's why I'm not deep diving into the public static void main. Okay. But for now, you can just understand this part. Static is simple. We can ignore that part as well. This is optional. This whole thing is optional. Okay. I'll show you why creating a method. Don't worry. So heap has a limited space. Is this correct? See, heap, if you're talking about in general in the compiler, obviously it has a limited space, but when needed, the garbage collector will allocate a new space. Okay, because it will free some memory. Okay, which is not needed. So you cannot say this is we have a limited space. Obviously, it can be changed, right? It's not there in the concept of stack. Okay, so yeah, so let's jump on this part. This is static, which is the instance. Okay, which means the we don't have to create the instance. Okay, this is kind of instance of class, right? So we don't have to create the object, okay, of like to call this or to use this function like that. Okay, so we can directly call this method, right? That's the main purpose of static. So you can ignore that part as well. So void is a return type. So we have like a lot of return type, just like the data type, the same is return type. Void is different thing. Okay, so this is the return type of a method. Okay, for now you can just know about this. Return type means the type which is returning. Okay, the value it is returning from here. Okay, so let's talk about the function first, then we'll see the declaration part. Okay, so let's suppose I'm creating without any public static. Okay, so it will still work obviously, but for now, let it be the normal syntax which you have been taking. Okay, so object is an instance of class exactly. So object is a different thing. We are not going to learn about the object oriented concepts. So let's create a public static and let it be void only. Okay, I'll create with a different return type. So this is a function we are going to create. This is user defined. So I'll give a name. Let's suppose print array. Okay, so I'll just give a name print array, and this will take a parameter. Okay, so first tell me about the function. How many types of function are there in Java? How many types of function are there in Java? Okay, just be specific. Those who are here, can you guys tell me? Amit, some say those who are here. What are the types of functions or methods in Java? Okay, and those who don't know will learn. Don't worry. Okay, just be quick, right? We don't have that much of time. So we gotta see. We have this Kahoot quiz. Okay, just at 7:20. Okay, so we'll need to wrap up before that. Right? So just tell me what are like types of function in Java. Just be fast paced. Okay. Right. Okay. User defined. Okay. User defined, predefined is a different thing. Yeah, but that's correct. Okay. See, I'll tell you. In general, we have kind of parameterized functions. Okay. Yeah, we have built-in function and user defined. So categorized into two in general. User defined again categorized into with the parameters or without parameters. Okay. With return type or without a return type. Okay. Without a return type simply means void. So there is a like built up kind of category, okay, divided in which it is divided, but right now we'll stick to the inbuilt and user defined. So this is a user defined function because I have given that name. Okay, obviously some other people also can use the same name. It's not like that I have used it is uh I have got the license for the print array, but yeah, anyone can use this. Okay, so this is user defined method. So what we have to do is So now I hope you got the idea about the function. This is void. We are not returning anything. Okay. So now let's talk about the syntax part. I'm going to create an integer array. Okay. So I'll just write in ARR is the function, this array name. You have to type equal and new. So new is for creating the instance, right, of this integer class of this array actually. So again, we have to pass int and we have to give the size. Okay. So just stick with me. I'll tell you about the collection framework as well. Okay. So how this thing array kind of the disadvantage it has can be overcome by the collection framework. Okay. So we'll talk about that and later. So this is the normal syntax. Okay. Any doubt anyone have? See, this is the data type. I'll write the generic way. Okay. So you have to write the data type, which we have already learned in the yesterday class. So data type. Okay. Then you have to give the array name. This is by yourself. You can give anything. Data type is predefined. Okay. So you have to give two brackets, the square brackets, then equal to new. Again, the same data type. Don't change this. And you have to give the size. Okay, and then semicolon obviously. So this is the syntax declaration of the array, what we call. This is the declaration. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, is it clear, guys? Just confirm. Is it clear? Guys, just confirm. Just confirm. Is it clear? Okay, okay. Oh yeah, static and void. Exactly. So static and void are like different kind of parameters added to the function. Okay. So now this is the without not non-parameterized this function or method because we don't have any parameters okay attached to it. But right now we are creating this array inside only. Okay. So just let it be for now. Okay. So here what we have to do, this is a normal declaration. We have declared the array. One more point which you have to tell right now is when we are declaring anything, right? So we have concept of default value. Okay. So if you are writing even int let's suppose num. Okay, this is the declaration. I haven't given any value. So there is a difference between installation and declaration. Installation means big value add karna. Okay, big value bhejna किसी variable में. And now in this case we are simply giving the declaration. Okay, for the integer now, right? So in this case, what is happening? The default value is 0 for the integer in Java. Same goes for this. So all the elements in this array, if I'm not giving any value, if I'm going to access this array by the index, okay, so it is going to be 0 by default if I'm not putting any values. The one point you should remember for the integer, for the string, it would be empty string. Okay, the kind of /0 null character. Okay, so let's stick with the int part. The default is going to be 0. For the float, is going to be 0.0. Okay. Okay, just remove this point. This is important because whenever we are going to learn anything or any data structure, you should remember about the data type and the default values. Okay, for the string, it is null character. Okay, null character is kind of sometimes it is /0. Okay, or sometimes it is like empty character like this. Okay, right now just stick with the integer because integer is mostly used. A string generally we pass some values to the string. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Let's jump to the installation part. Okay, so again there is a concept of length in the array. Okay, so does anyone remember what is the property to take out the length of the array? How to get the length of the array? Anyone? You guys remember? Just tell me. Okay, so we have to solve few algorithm part, then we'll directly jump to this. Okay, we'll do the quiz. Okay, so there'll be a Kahoot quiz. Okay, it'll be fun. So there'll be like from this whatever we're going to learn from here only. Okay, nothing like outside of this. Okay, okay, so that quiz obviously I guess you'll be already knowing about this Kahoot quiz. So there'll be rewards. Okay, for the people who are getting at the first, second, and third. Okay, so I'll tell you afterwards. So see, so this is the default value thing, and let's the length, right? Array dot length exactly. So let's suppose if I have to find the length, which is already there. I know this is 10. Okay, but still let's find out. So I'll say array dot length. Okay, remember the point when we are going with the string. Okay, so we'll see about the strings tomorrow. When we are going with the string, the length is for the array and length with the brackets for string. Okay, so there's a bit of confusion between the string and array. So this is for the array. Okay, now what I have to do is I'll simply Okay, yeah, one more thing. So I hope you guys remember the for loop. Okay, if you don't know, I'll tell you. Loops are just for repeating the block of code. Okay, so let's be real quick. You can write the types of loops which is there in Java, okay, in the chat box. Okay, tomorrow I'll tell you a like kind of advanced loop. We'll solve questions with that advanced loop only. Okay, okay, so we'll try to solve that assignment question with that advanced loop tomorrow. So loops in Java. Let's directly jump to this part. So this is what is this loop? To uh, to the continuous uh, continuous execution of law code. Okay. So continuous execution ka means until it is not ended, it will execute that block of code. Okay. Simple example is, let's suppose if I have to do a print, simply you have to use system.print to print the numbers from 1 to 10. So we can do system.print 1, then same, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10, right? So we can write 10 times system.print when I can show you that. Okay. So that is actually not relevant. Let's suppose if you have to type numbers or if you have to print numbers from 1000. Okay, just for example, I can write like this one. Okay, then I can write this two, and I can do like so on. Okay, so if you have to write like 1000 times, this is going to be relevant. Obviously not, right? So that's why we have loops. And see, like in general, we have kind of three loops, but in the advanced Java, we have like more number of loops. Okay, so what is the other loops? I'll tell you afterwards. We'll see that one of the loop we'll see today only. But there is a for loop. The simple syntax for the for loop is this is the installation part. Then there is a condition. Okay, means I will start from the zero. This is the condition part. So I'll put the condition with n. Okay. So there are some other loops as well. Okay, the kind of advanced loops. So do while and for loop. Exactly. That's correct also. Okay, yeah, great. So that's the loop which we have, three types, but we have one more, which is your, we call it it works with the lambda function. Okay, so the array dot stream, it works with array dot stream. Okay, so that is in the advanced Java from the Java 8 or 10. Then there is a for off loop. Okay, if you have heard for off. Okay, so then it's one more. So the three names you already given, for, while, do while. We have kind of for off loop, and then there is for each. Okay, so we'll talk about this tomorrow. Okay, so this is kind of bit of advanced loops, we can say. Okay, this is the internal loop, right? Okay, we'll talk about that further. So here, this is why we're looping through it, because we have to store 10 elements in the array. Okay, so storing the elements in the array is again simple. The bracket which we have given. Okay, so here we have to pass index. So let's suppose if I have to store any element in the 0th index, the first element. So let's suppose 12. Okay, I can do like this. So if I have to, let's suppose, say 14 in the first index, I can do like this. But this is not relevant. I have to write like 10 times the same thing, because this is repeating, this is repeating. This is obviously we are going to change. Okay, so this needs to be changed, and we can use a for loop for kind of optimization, right? To reuse the code. Simple. Okay. So here we have to simply say array of I, because this I is starting with the zero, the 0th index. We already talked about it. The first element starting with the 0th index. Here it is going to be equal to, okay. Now the number we are going to store, it will be I plus 1. I'm just storing from 1 to 10. Okay, simple. So this is the installation of array. Okay. So this is the installation of array. All right. Now what we have to see is in C. So in Java, like in Java, we have like a lot of methods associated with the array. Okay, we have copy of, we have length, we have sort. Okay, so we'll see one of the algorithm, the sorting one. Okay, so we'll not see the coding part as such. Okay, or we can do the coding part because we have time. Okay. So we'll say that sorting, right? So we'll see about the algorithm and all, how we reduce the time complexity and thing. Okay, so here we have like this. This is the installation part. If you have any doubt, right, just let me know. Okay, you can write in the chat box. Okay, please be interactive. Try to ask questions if you have any. Okay, so this is the installation. Now we have to print the elements which we got. So again, we have to do the same thing. Okay, see, we can directly print this also, but I'm going to print with the help of array. Okay, so either you can use this array if needed afterwards. So I'll just say here you can just simply say array of I again. So it will be like from 1 to 10, simple, right? You are printing the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, see, one important thing about the function is this function is right now irrelevant until you invoke that function. Okay, invoking means calling that function, right? So here we have to call this function. Where we are calling it main, because again I have told you this is the entry point. Everything starts with the main. This thing is not going to be executed. It is going to be compiled, but not executed. Okay, difference between compilation and execution. Okay, so in main, when we are calling this function, it means now this block will execute. Okay, so what is this print array? So we'll just say print array. This is how we call the function. Name and 2 brackets. Simple. Okay. So again, we have this run. I'll just click on run. It will compile the code and it will execute. Right. So if you can see on the terminal, a little bit small in here. Okay. So you can see 1 to 10 numbers written. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like that. Okay. So we are simply printing the numbers from 1 to 10. Right. We're not doing anything else. Okay. So there is, instead of writing like this, if you only wanted the elements from the array, there is a better loop for that, which is nothing but the for of. Okay, so it is actually the traversal we call. Okay, so this is the important term. Remember from for now, traversal means simply fetching the elements from the array. जो आपने store करा, आप उसको value निकालो. Simple. That is called a traversal of the array. Here we are doing the same thing. Okay, so I'll show you. Yeah, whatever we have written like this, it can be optimized with the simple loop. Okay, so here you have to simply write in, let's suppose, element. See, this is a variable name. I can write it I also. Okay, but just if you don't get any confusion, I'm writing it element. And here you have to pass the array name. Okay, do the same thing. But here it will not be array of I because I is in this loop. I'll just comment out. Okay, here we have to simply write what? Here we have to write element. Okay. So the difference in between the this loop and this loop is only the indexing part. We are not using index. We are simply fetching the elements from the array. Okay, so this is the for of loop. Because see, the code part is reduced. That's it, nothing else. Okay, it works the same way. Complexity is still same, order of n. Okay, if you have any idea, it is still giving the same output. Okay, so I've just repeated this command. Here we got the first one. Afterwards, we got this one. Okay, so this is the for of loop, right? See, we'll talk about this in tomorrow's class in detail. Right now, let's stick with this part. Okay, just let me know if you have any doubt. Do you have any doubt? See, few things we have to understand about the array. There is 2 exceptions which is out of bound. So you have to be very specific about the index you are trying to access. Okay, let's suppose if I just increase to n plus 3, right? And here I'll just comment out. Now if I run the code, you will see an error. Okay, that error will be this one, array index out of bound, because I am going till n plus 2, which means length plus 2, which is not there. Okay, that's the constant in the array. Okay, that's why we have collection framework. Simple. That's the simple reason. Okay, for the collection framework. All right. So let's directly jump to the, okay, what we can do is today we'll see about the algorithm part. I'll tell you the collection if you have any time, because we have to give some time for the quiz also. Okay. So in here, this is what we got. Okay, let's jump to the algorithm part. That's kind of important. Is this clear? Guys, just let me know. Is this clear? Is there any doubt? Anyone have any doubt in here? Just let me know. Okay, so array list we can see tomorrow also. Okay, that's not a big deal. We'll see tomorrow. Right now we'll stick to the algorithm part. Okay, so we'll see a sorting method. Okay, and we'll see how the time complexity can be calculated. Okay, for that. So any doubts? Any doubts till now? Any doubts for each for loop exactly? Yeah. See, we can see 2D array tomorrow. We'll actually solve one question, so we can solve that tomorrow. Okay, because we have to conduct a quiz also. Okay. Yeah, attendance link is there inside this description box. I'll show you also. Don't worry. Okay. So let me finish that. I'll show you that. Okay. See, what we have to do today is, so we have to understand about the algorithm. So can anyone tell me what is algorithm? What we understand by this algorithm? What is this? I mean, what is algorithm in general? Algorithm hota kya? This term. Can anyone tell me? This is kind of important. Okay, so the DSA, data structure and algorithm, this is the A, right, of DSA. The important part. Okay, so this is important. We have to understand few concepts. Okay, so can anyone tell me what is algorithm in general? And not in Java, but in general. Yeah. Okay. So exactly. So can you tell me what is this algorithm? Just be fast. Okay. Just guys, be fast, be fast. Approach. Okay. You're saying approach or something else? Algorithm means step-by-step solving. Exact meaning of algorithms, again, I'll tell you. See, so exact meaning if you talk about, it is like, you can say, see, so algorithm is set of, you can say, logic, okay, which is built to solve a problem. Simple. Okay. So this is like more uh, kind of technical term, right, which I have used. In general, the set of steps. Algorithm is nothing but set of steps. Okay. Simple. This is nothing but steps you are following. That is called the algorithm. Okay. So specifically, we are going to talk about few sorting and searching algorithms. So do you guys know about sorting and searching? Have you heard about this term? Sorting and searching. Do you guys know about sorting and searching? Okay. Sorting, yeah, exactly. So approach to solve a problem is quite important rather than the code in the starting. So whenever we are learning anything, okay, any algorithms, not even sorting or anything. If you're learning any algorithm, the most important thing is to learn the understanding the approach. Okay, before diving to the code, you should understand the approach. Then only you're able to code it. Okay, if you get any other problem, okay, not only like same problem you're trying to like solve or write the code for that, which we already done. Okay, so it will not develop your own logic. Okay, in that case, we should just understand the approach first. That's the important when you're learning DSA. Okay, that's the important thing. One of the important things we should know. So sorting and searching, type of sorting and searching, linear and binary search. Okay, we have linear and binary search. Okay, great. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else we have in the sorting? Okay, for the searching, you tell me. Okay, great. So we'll directly talk about linear and binary search regarding the time complexity. Okay, today we'll see about sorting. Okay, or you can say, see, sorting we can do some day later because it will take time. We'll see about linear or binary search. Okay, today. So in sorting, just tell me the names. What are the sorting algorithms? How many sorting algorithms we have? Exactly. Sorting means simple uh, arranging the elements in the ascending or descending order. Okay, if I'm writing this term sorting, so it can be ascending or descending. Okay, so it can be ascending or descending. Okay, simple. Okay, let's talk about this only. Okay, let's not go into the other part. Right, exactly. So bubble sort, Morse sort, quick sort, we have like that. Okay, so see, in general, when we talk about the algorithms, okay, so we have two things to understand. Okay, for the algorithm. So we have the term called as complexity, time complexity. Okay, and we have space complexity. So right now we don't need to worry about space. The more important thing is time. Okay, but obviously in future you should understand the optimization of space complexity as well. Okay, that's also important. Right, when we are going for the development, for the DSA, time is kind of important. Okay, space can be compromised at some level. Right. So ascending or descending, I hope you already know, like in increasing or decreasing order. Simple. Let's suppose if I have number 4, 1, 3, 2. Okay, let's suppose 4, or let's suppose we have 5. So if I try to solve it in ascending order, sort it in ascending order, this is the array. Okay. So which means sorting it in ascending order. Okay. So the least element should be in the starting. Simple. Okay. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. So this is the sorted array. Okay. So there are like few types of algorithm to do the this thing, okay, to sort the array. Okay, so few steps are nothing but we call it sorting. Okay, again, different type of steps will have different type of complexity. The bubble sort takes more time, merge sort takes less time. Okay, so right now you should understand this part, this thing. Okay, we'll talk about in detail right now about the linear and binary search. Okay, because we have to wrap up, okay, on time as well. So we'll talk about linear and binary search, but this is what sorting means. Okay, so the steps, I hope you got the point. What are the steps and what are the algorithms? Okay, time complexity means the number of steps involved to do the step. Okay, regarding the length of array is the time complexity. Okay, or you can say the amount of time which is required for running algorithm, which is simple time complexity. Okay, so this is regarding the time. Okay, for the space complexity, the amount of space which is being taken, okay, in the heap or in the stack. Okay, so this is the space, which means if you're taking n space, which means n bytes of like integer, okay, which will be like 32 bytes or something, okay, because it will take 4 bytes, unsigned integer. Okay, so that is a space complexity. Amount of time means the time it is taking. Okay, we'll see about the linear search. Okay, in simple, when you run a loop, right, from, let's suppose it is running n times. Okay, if you're printing, let's suppose 100, right, 100 number from 1 to 100, so it is order of 100, like we can say the n. Okay, which means it will, although it will not take much time, but that's the linear time. We call it a linear time. Okay, so it is actually denoted by the this is the big O notation. Okay, which gives the worst case complexity. Okay, so like few certain things about complexity, but let's stick to this point. This is how the complexity can be calculated. We call it linear. Okay, that's is nothing but the linear search. You can see by the name as well. So it will take order of n time. Okay, searching is simple. I'll tell you. Let's suppose again in the same example, we have this array. Okay, if I have given an extra number n equals to 7. Okay, so I have to find that number in the array. Okay, simple. It is the task to find the n equals to 7 in array. It is there or not. Okay, so if we do the help of with the help of linear search, so what we have to do, we have to actually traverse the array. Okay, so traversal of array takes linear time. Okay, in the sorting, for the bubble sort, it takes n square because we have to traverse it 2 times. Okay, and we do the swiping part and all. Okay, so that obviously you can learn later. Right now we will stick the linear search. Okay, that's the sorting means. So in general, you can say the traversal, right? If you're traversing anything, or right, either a linked list or array or like a string, that is nothing but order of n. N is what? Length. Okay, so this is the simplest way which you can reduce any time complexity. Okay, so if you're traversing a string, the length is n. You can say order of this n. N stands for length of a string if you're traversing a string. Okay, so the step which is there in the any algorithm will be like this. Okay, so let's directly jump to the searching part. Okay, let's not go into the deep in here. Okay, to get something only attendance enough. Yeah, Nisi, you have to submit the assignments as well. Okay, to get the certificates. Okay, so just we'll sort the searching part, right? So in here only, what I'll do is I'll take one number. So I'll say int num equals to 7. Okay, and rather than this, I'll have, so this is the installation and declaration at the same point. Okay, that's what we are doing. All right. So I'll have the array again, which I told you. I'll have random numbers 43, and we'll have, let's suppose, 7. Okay, so if I found 7, I should return, or you can say number found or something like that. Okay, so that's normal approach is we have to traverse the array because we have to take search for the check each element and compare the simple conditions, right? So yeah, just give me a second. So here again, see, we can use a for loop. We don't need the indexing part. So again, we'll use a for loop. Here we'll use a if condition, simple. Okay, so this is simple when we are comparing something. Okay, so here we have to compare with number num7. So I equals to 7. We'll simply say, because see, it can be a duplicate as well. So we'll simply return from there. Okay, so we'll say system.print found. Okay, and just you can say break. Okay, or you can return from here as well. Okay, so why we are doing return, because it will directly return from here, otherwise it will print the same thing. Okay, found and not found. So this is the simple linear search. Binary search kind of works for the sorted arrays. Okay, so when we'll learn about the sorting, we'll learn about the binary search. Okay, so this is the simplest linear search for checking a number 7. Here actually it should be 9. In that case, what will happen is, I'll tell you. Okay. Okay, just give me a second. Let's see if we have the network connection or not. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So what I was saying is, for the binary search, it works for the even number of elements as well. It should be sorted. That's the condition. Okay. So this is a binary search. I'll simply execute the code. Okay. Where is the after running part? Yep. Yep. Okay. So we're getting this found, right? So we have this found thing, okay, which means this number is there inside the array. Simple, right? And okay, yep. So I hope it is clear. We got this found. If you change the number to 17 or something, it will be changed, right? Uh, Here we have the run. Again, you can just run this out again. So it will be not found. Okay. I guess there is bit of some issues. Okay. Just ignore that. Okay, I'll switch this game. Okay, now it should go. Yeah. So any issues till here, just let me know. Okay, so that's about the complexity. You can just, yeah, for the attendance one are asking. Okay, so this is it for today. Anyone have any doubts, just let me know. Okay. Otherwise, we'll just move to the normal quiz, right? So we have a quiz. There'll be assignment also. Here you can see the assignments. Okay. Yeah, attendance. Okay. Okay, attendance. Yeah, I guess 50% attendance is there, right? The criteria for getting a certificate. Okay. So guys, make sure you are marking the attendance. Okay. And right now for the topic, if you have any doubt, just let me know. Okay. Tomorrow we'll build a project, and whatever the things left, we'll do tomorrow. Okay. So in here, you have to just mark the attendance as you have done previously. Okay. And make sure to see this. It should be 50% to get the you can say the certificate, right? Make sure fundamentals, right? This is the program. You have to like enroll it. Okay. So just enroll and check this out. Okay. This is quite useful to check about the APIs and all. And there is a web dev also. Okay. So that link is there in the description box. Okay. So just check that out. Okay. And for obviously, so this is the B.Tech program. Okay. This is also there in the description box, or you can get in the chat box as well. So make sure to check this out. This is the offline. Okay, this is the offline program. Here, I guess the broker is there. Okay, so we'll have like a referral option also if you are referring to anyone else, and if they got enrolled, right, you can get the rewards as given. Okay, but make sure to mark the attendance and submit the assignment. Okay, it will be there here. I guess maybe I have to refresh the page. Okay, so I guess we can go for the quiz, right? We can go for the quiz. Okay, binary. So yeah, we'll see about the binary search. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Guys, make sure to mark the attendance like this, and whatever the rating you want to give, the feedback you want to give. Okay, and this is how you can mark the attendance. Submitting the assignment is again below that. Okay, so either you have to give the code in here if it's fit, in, like if it's possible to write in 100 words or something, or you can give the GitHub link. Okay, that's how the assignment can be submitted. Okay, so let's start with the quiz part. I guess we have, right? Can you start the quiz? I'll stop sharing my screen. Okay, so guys, any doubt? Anyone have any doubts? Any doubts? Yep, just
Yeah.
let me know.
Hi,
And
sir. Hello, guys.
hello.
Hello. So this is me, Anam, again for the Kahoot. So I'll be hosting Kahoot along with sir. So guys, for the Kahoot, you will be reading two devices. From one, you will be seeing the question in the screen on the YouTube itself, and from the second device, you will be able to mark the answer. So I'll share my screen once, and
Okay.
yeah. So sir, my screen is visible.
Yeah, I guess it's still
Hello.
loading. Yeah, it is visible now. Yes.
Yeah, so guys, please take one more device or connect your means you can use your mobile phone or any other device, and you need to go on Kahoot website. I will share the link on comment box. This is the website. Here you have to put the game pin that I will share. Yeah. 103873 is the game pin. You have to put it there, or you can scan this QR code and enter the game. And please make sure that you are entering the game with your username that you use before your Gmail ID, or you can log in with your YouTube ka username, so that it will be easy for us to get in touch with you to know who are the winners.
Okay, guys, please
Guys,
be
log in
holding for
fast.
this one. Okay? Just be fast. Okay.
Yeah. So guys, make sure that you're entering with your username, and you need to
Yep.
have two device. सिर सरोलेक्स आपको दो डिवाइस एक एक्स्ट्रा फोन और ले लो. एक से आपको क्वेश्चन एंड दूसरी डिवाइस से आपको खाली कलर के बॉक्सेस दिखेंगे. तो स्क्रीन पे देख के आपको दूसरी डिवाइस में आंसर करना है कि कौन सा कलर बॉक्स का करेक्ट आंसर है. एंड लॉगिन गेम एंटर करने से गेम में एंटर करने के लिए आपका यूट्यूब का यूजर नेम डालना है, या फिर gmail.com के पहले जो यूजर नेम यूज करते हो वो यूज कर लेना, तो विनर्स को हम कनेक्ट हो पाएंगे. Guys, log in fast. Who is this Freak, Shubu, Fardeen? Please log in with your real name. Sujay,
Guys,
I
I
think
mean,
Sujay is
you
one
have
of the winner
to
from our
be,
last quiz game.
yeah, just be with your username. Otherwise, will not able to get you right. What's like for giving the reward. Okay.
Guys, log in
Make sure to
fast. We'll
join the
wait
email.
till 7:32 or 7:33, then we'll start the game. The game pin is 103873, or else you can scan this QR code or go to Kahoot.it website, and there you can put the game pin. Who is this Urain Iphonics again? Guys, log in fast. Who is this 873103? Please log in with your name, or else your username of YouTube. Please, guys, do not enter with any other name. And whoever will be the winners, please, guys, don't leave without sending your Gmail ID in the comment box. Then only we will be able to send you the unique coupon code through your mail. We will be mailing it by tomorrow end of the day. Guys, shall we start? Have everyone entered? Guys, I'm saying you will be needing two devices for this game. From one, you will be seeing the questions and the options, and from the second one you will be answering the correct color box. If there is any doubt, anything you people want to ask, then you can ask right now. Then after the game starts, don't ask like I am not able to see the questions and all. Yeah, so okay, we'll start the game. So there are total 6 questions, I guess. Yeah, there are 6 questions, and you will be getting 20 seconds for each question to answer. The first one is, which of the following is a valid variable declaration in Java? Guys, you have only 16 seconds left. From one device, you have to see the questions and the correct color box, and from the second, you have to answer the right. What to do after scanning? After scanning, you have to enter the game by putting your right name. The time is up for this one, and we'll move. The correct option is C, and we'll move to second question. And the second question is right here in the screen. Which of the following data types can hold a decimal value? We have 4 options and 16 seconds left. You will be getting only 20 seconds. Guys, please answer first. Do not prompt the answer in the chat box, guys. Please do not write it here. The time is up. And the third question, what will be the initial value of an element in array of integers when array is initialized by not assigned any value? Vipin, Cyrus, please do not answer in the chat box. Please do not.
Guys, you don't have to answer, right? I mean, we are going to win if you're like answering in the chat box. Okay?
And we will move to fifth question. Fourth one. And Raj, now the game is started already, so you won't be able to enter the game now. You can try tomorrow again. We'll play this game tomorrow. So you can so please be on time. Enter the game on time, so you will get to play this, and you will be getting the chance to win. So third, only 4 seconds left, guys. Time is up. Fifth question, second last. It is the second last one. Which of the following can be used to get the length of an array? Is the question is correct, sir?
Yeah. Yes, it is correct. Yeah. Options are also correct.
Okay. Guys, the time is up already. 2 seconds left and 0. The fourth option was the correct. And the last question, it is the last sixth question, the last one. So given an array ARR is equal to dash dash dash, which of the following statement is true? So you need to answer which one is true from the four options. And you have 10 seconds left. Please, guys, be fast to answer. Yeah, the time is up for this one also. It shows incorrect. So this is the podium of the first 3 winners, and Naveen Patel. Uh, Naveen and Suja already got the coupons from our side. Means you have already won our earlier quiz games. if I'm not wrong. Share your email ID again. Coupons to another rankers, please.
Yeah, I mean, you can allocate to the fourth, fifth, and all, right?
Yeah, of course they
And if
already
they have,
Sujay didn't took admission. Use this coupon. Naveen already took, I guess. But we should give the another chance to people now. Yeah. So Prachi, please send me your email ID in the chat box.
see, Subham, I guess it might be a network issue or something. Okay, because I guess other people are also doing the same, right? So if it's lagging, it might be a network issue. Okay.
Prachi,
Try next time, right?
Ashwit,
Tomorrow we'll have.
Prachi, Ashwit Charya, and Shru Patil, please share your. Sujay, sorry for this time. You already received one coupon na. So sorry, we are not, giving another chance to another person right now. So Prachi, Ashwit, and Shru Patil, please share your Gmail ID in the chat box. Do not write @gmail.com. Just write your username that you used before that. Please, guys, do fast. You just need to answer from your device, guys. You don't have to do anything. You just have to see the questions and options in one device. And thank you, Suja. Thank you so much for understanding. Guys, please share your Gmail ID, please. Prachi, Ashwit Acharya, and Shru Patil. Shru Patil, okay, Shru Patil, I got yours. Waiting for Prachi and Ashwit. I guess Ashwit's, it's already his username he has put there. But then to give me the confirmation in the chat box. Prachi, thank you, Prachi received. Ashwit, please share your Gmail ID, please. Yeah, good. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay.
Thank you so very much for coordinating. We'll play this Kahoot game again tomorrow. So yeah, so we'll wind up for now, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Great.
sir, so
Okay.
we'll stop this. See
Okay.
you guys tomorrow
Great.
again. So bye, guys. Bye, sir. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye. Bye, everyone.